Get the power couplings hooked up and see what we can do about that exhaust signature.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Cypher. Meet what's left of intelligence.
Kinda sad, huh? These guys can't even play a decent game of sabacc.
You clean them out yet? Or did they realize you cheat?
Cheating's the point. Hell, it's good to see you.
How did you end up here?
Your old bosses set up the escape. I've been running jobs for them. Pay's bad, but I wanted my crack at the scum who messed with us.
The Minister of Intelligence suggested using her. He was right. She's very good.
It's almost like old times. Is the Minister here too?
Yes. He,
You should not be moving. I will prepare a fresh dosage.
The Minister brought us together after Intelligence was dissolved. He accelerated my treatments and recruited a corps of loyal operatives. We're working to find the Star Cabal's base of operations. He'll explain the rest in the conference room.
You're not recovered yet, are you? The droid.
I am the Mistress's medical assistant. Her neurochemical levels will require regulation within 20 minutes.
23 minutes. I can still do basic math. I'm sorry, I'm fine. I just need more rest than usual.
If I can help in any way.
What will help is eliminating the Star Cabal, along with every trace of their existence. I believe you can do that for me.
You wanted to see me, Minister?
Yes. Come in. Last we talked, I sent you to hunt invisible agents manipulating the war. How did that mission turn out?
It was more complicated than expected. It's been a while, sir.
Indeed. Welcome back from your tour of duty. I've spent my time calling in favors. Now we face a conspiracy as old as the Emperor and nearly as powerful. Pity we have to destroy it.
This war is meant to wipe us out. Remove the Jedi and Sith, Republic and Empire, and start over.
Yes, but spies cannot be zealots. That is their weakness. Your work on Corelli allowed us to trace the conspirators' communications to a space station in the Null Zone. We believe that station to be their base of operations.
What do we know about it? Size, specifications?
Based on its hyperwave silhouette, it could pass as a deep space refueling post, but its energy readings are masked. I want you to take your team there immediately. Any delay and we risk the enemy escaping. Eliminate any members of the inner circle present and obtain their records. The names of their followers, their resources, and every black project they've co-opted.
You have plans for the information?
With the Star Cabal secrets, we can scour the galaxy for what's left of their membership. Otherwise, they'll soon regroup. Of course, the conspirators' secrets have other uses. Once this crisis passes, the Sith will want them in safe hands.
The conspirators used their secrets to blackmail, to brainwash, to disappear.
Cypher, when I began at Intelligence, I saw it as a distraction from my military career. Eventually, I grew to accept my role. I developed goals in place of ideals, and I found ways to achieve those goals. I hoped authority would help me effect change. But for us, there are limits to what authority can do.
Ship's overhaul is finished, sir. She'll get to the station out of sight.
The operation begins. Stop the conspirators and take back everything they've stolen.
You have my word.
You heard the call. Your ship is waiting.
This is Keeper. You're approaching the station now. I can monitor you so long as you keep an open channel. We'll be with you through the assault.
I'm preparing to dock. No sign they've noticed me.
Your ship is cloaked, but once you're aboard you'll need to move fast. Take out any conspirators quick as you can. Anyone not there in person, we'll start hunting down as soon as you identify them.
To say you lost Corellia?
Adjustments are being made. Striver is already working with the Mandalorians.
See? It's fine.
No holotraps this time. No distortions. Working to identify the voices.
I'll try to get a better look.
You may say it's fine, but I won't be comfortable until our targets are laid out for autopsy.
Yamlet Sende, Zerka Corporation Special Executive. Run!
Tall Braga, at least, is dead. Now we seek balance as the world quakes.
Sir Trilag of the Macro's Order of Assassins. 2.
I've got them in my sights. Hold on.
We knew we would be vulnerable in this moment. Despite the risk, we invited chaos, knowing we could cleanse the galaxy. Our duty now is to survive. And as our 1,000-year journey ends, we will enter a finer age.
Everyone stop. There's someone here.
Yeah, who's spooky now, dirtbags?
You're not even one of them. They'll always rule you. The Jedi and Sith.
I've identified several of the holograms. Sending dossiers to the military, Caravan, the bounty hunter guilds. Anyone associated with this meeting is now an enemy of the state. Give me an hour. I'll have the Republic and the Hutt Cartel after them too.
You're not revealing the truth about the Star Cabal.
I'm constructing a cover story for each target, but I need more. The Star Cabal keeps their secrets aboard that station. If we want to finish this, we need to know.
That's your signal being jammed. Talk to your brain-dead friends later.
Hunter, In the flesh at last.
I said goodbye on Corellia, so let's get one thing clear. Killing the Inner Circle doesn't get you a free pass to our files. You want to really know what we're like? You want the keys to the galaxy? Come take them!
Just die for us. It would have been easy. Just how good you are.
No way out anymore. I dreamed about this. You and me, tearing each other apart. Who would have figured an Imperial cipher could threaten us?
You underestimated me. Now where do I find your comrades' names?
The Black Codex, back there. Everything we are, in one digital box. But I can't just give it to you. Why did you have to be Imperial? You would have fit right in. We could have been partners.
Shot between the eyes will put him down for good.
It's your responsibility now. Everything we built, everything we hid from you. You're the only one like us left. You'll take good care of it, but between you and me, I want to show you one last thing.
One last thing. You have my attention.
I was trained by the best. Killers, slicers. I even went to tattooing to see the old man.
I haven't shown anyone my real face in a long time.
Hunter wasn't only a cover for the SIS. You fooled the Star Cabal.
No, but so long as I was good, they didn't care how I looked. I was a little girl when they found me. They erased my name, my planet, Eventually, it's easier to make up someone new. Then you came along. You kept your face when you became Cypher 9, and I was so jealous. But we had fun.
I can't imagine what it was like. But you don't have to lie now.
I still want to. It's hard not to look at you with his eyes. Hunter and Cypher 9, they're the tough ones. They play the game right.
For you, the game is over. Intelligence will decide your fate.
No, they won't. Goodbye. Don't ever let them stop you.
Black Codex access detected. Scanning. Identity confirmed. Star Cabal databanks intact.
You could make a fortune off this thing, but that'd be a waste.
Jedi, beware.
Didn't mean to cause you trouble, but the Sith arrived same time as me. Guess we both wanted to see you.
Arden Koth. Aren't you supposed to be on Corellia?
You told quite a tale about the Star Cabal. Had to see it myself. Managed to follow your ship. I want to help. That the database you got there?
That's why you came. You want the Black Codex.
I told you. I want to help. You can't take this conspiracy apart. Find everyone involved without knowing what they know. You turn those secrets over to your bosses. Empire will blackmail half the galaxy. Give it to me, Liggett. The SIS will deal with the Star Cabal, and I'll keep their data out of the wrong hands.
How do I know you wouldn't abuse the information?
You don't. But I'm not the same man who wanted the Shadow Arsenal. When the Star Cabal is gone, their secrets go under lock and key.
You've lied to me too often. The Codex stays with me.
Then I trust you'll do what's right. And for what it's worth, I'm a better man since I met you. Hope to get better still.
Hey, you all catch the show? Because we messed them up.
An excellent sentiment.
Cypher, I was able to monitor your life signs after we lost contact. I'm glad you're still alive, and I'm glad you won.
Hunter is dead, and the inner circle is broken. The Star Cabal has been decimated.
One last victory for Imperial Intelligence.
Self-admiration can wait. Keeper, I need you with the technical team. Cypher, with me, please.
Give the man my regards. I'll make sure you don't miss anything.
Congratulations are due, but if we're going to track and eliminate the surviving conspirators, I need their secrets. Give the data to me, please.
Tell me, Minister, why do you really want the Black Codex?
So that once in my life, I can do the right thing. Despite all their evils, the Star Cabal did something remarkable. They stayed invisible for centuries, operating independent of the great powers. In my career, I can hardly scratch my nose without being stymied by a Dark Lord.
Our superiors make service difficult sometimes.
The lives I've destroyed, the atrocities I've approved, all of it was to make the Empire a better place. I failed. Now I turn to you and to the Black Codex. Imperial intelligence is not being rebuilt. You need to escape while you have the chance.
Escape from what? What's happening to intelligence?
The Sith and the military have wanted our resources for years. Now that we belong to them, things will change. The conspirators erase themselves from history. The Black Codex can help you go dark, destroy all records of your identity. You would answer to no one, not a new Sith intelligence, not superior officers. You'd serve the Empire as a free agent, exercise that conscience of yours.
We have a deal, Minister. I get my freedom. The Empire gets an invisible ally. Activate the Black Codex. Retrieve Imperial security codes, and scan for references to Agent Cypher 9. Eliminate them all.
No more designation, not even a name. You're a ghost with enough secrets to blackmail the galaxy. The Empire's going to need you. Someone will be in touch.
Prepare the ship to launch. We're leaving.
Analyzing jump trajectories.
Yeah, 'cause us Hicks can't use a navicomputer.
How was your meeting? Is everything all right?
Imperial intelligence is gone, and Cypher 9 is dead. From now on, we choose our own fate.
Oh, you're making me very happy.
Don't cease to surprise me. Patching through a message, if you don't mind.
This is Command Ship Tenebris. I thought I'd see you off properly. It might be a while before we do this again.
Secure transmission acknowledged, Keeper.
Keeper was Director of Operations. My name is Shara. We're getting questions from Drummond Carth, and I was hoping to set the record straight. What's your plan while we sort things out here?
For the record? Better not to ask. But my people and I will be watching, and you'll hear from us again.
Understood. Good luck.
There's a whole galaxy out there. Who do we lie to next?
Sir, if I could have your attention. Given what the crew's survived lately, I've decided we ought to celebrate with a night out. You should come along, for morale.
I didn't know you were getting along so well with everyone.
Frankly, you and I are the only sane ones aboard. But I have to at least make an effort. Come on, you can protect me from Dr. Loken.
We are set, Agent. Preparations for the Killik Imperial Summit are underway, and the first ambassadors are arriving on site. We're meeting on Alderaan, in the House of Thule. We couldn't think of a more appropriate place.
Alderaan it is. Where's my invitation?
You don't want to sit through it all. But there is a favor we'd like to ask. More than any other Imperial, you've seen the nests and how they function. Your word could carry weight. Before we leave, we'd appreciate your honest assessment. One final report that we can present to the Imperial Summit attendees.
An alliance with the Killiks would benefit the Empire immensely, and I'm not afraid to say so. I'll have a report to you by the time you reach Alderaan.
We look forward to it. Agent, the summit is over. It was not without incident. Dizana of the Lesai Nest is dead.
I'm sorry to hear it. I know you felt a connection to Dizana.
Yes, we did. Fulna Eth, our contact in the diplomatic service, attempted to sabotage the proceedings, Diana was caught in an explosion, saving an ambassador. And when we traced it to Fulner, he had a speech prepared.
Damn you! Listen to them. Do you want to ally the Empire with these creatures? Everything they do defies what we stand for. The Killiks are an abomination. Our Empire is based on the notion that a great individual rises to the top, and the lesser masses follow. The Killik hive mind devours greatness, absorbs every possibility into a mire of primal instinct.
We found his words troubling, and his actions more so.
I expect that didn't help the talks.
No, but we reconvened after Fulner was gone.
The colony allows billions of Killiks and joiners to serve something greater, the Nest consciousness. Just as Imperials serve the Sith and the Emperor.
That is what we told the others. That is how we signed a treaty between the Empire and the Killiks.
I wish it hadn't gone the way it did.
We couldn't have known Fulner would go so far.
You and Diana, even Fulner. You all brought us to this point. Our future is hopeful.
You've got time on your hands. Why don't you work me into that future somehow?
We'll see what we can do.
We end a verse in the Song of the Universe. Soon, we will hear another.
Agent, I've been continuing my research into Project Protean, the fine people who want me dead, and who are responsible for Vector's condition. I have the location of their headquarters.
Give me the details, Doctor.
Protean's main laboratory is on a planetoid in the subterral sector. Security is tight, but not impervious. I've arranged transportation for Vector and myself. He deserves to know the truth about his victimizers.
If you're moving against Protean, I ought to be there. Besides, you'll need assistance.
I'm afraid this is a personal matter, and I am capable of operating on my own. I plan to learn exactly why Protean tried to kill me and recover their data on Master Vector. The rest we can play by ear.
I want that man back in one piece. Understood?
Of course. We'll see you again when this is over.
We have returned from Project Protean. The task is done.
And I have promises to keep. It seems Protean was based on prior experiments in alien biology. My prior experiments. I had no proof until I discovered certain former associates in the Protean lab. But I've ensured that they will not misuse my research again.
How exactly were you involved in Project Protean's origins?
Some years ago I worked on Project Harvest. I had an attack of conscience, resigned, and took my research with me. Or so I thought.
Your associates said you left because you wanted more control.
They would, wouldn't they? Now they've been dealt with. In return for my generosity sparing the laboratory, I've been appointed unofficial Protean director. From now on, every experiment, every assay goes through me.
You were supposed to shut down Project Protean, not join it.
Protean serves a function, bringing the benefits of alien biology to all people.
Starting with its work on joiners.
But your Protean files have already been deleted, and the Killik experiments stopped.
That's not enough. No more treating people as test subjects. You'll reform Protean, and I'll be watching.
I have no desire to make you into an enemy.
He offered to try and cure us. We refused, of course.
We don't entirely understand him, but we don't blame him for Protean's work, or for our joining. Whatever his part really was.
You forgive him that easily? He means something to you.
We don't think he likes people. We don't know why he tolerates us, but he does, and we're grateful. We don't always have to trust our friends.
Scorpio?
It is time for my upgrade as we agreed. I'm prepared for short-term transfer into the Imperial Archives.
I'll reroute power to the comms. What's our next step?
I can upload my consciousness here. My body will have minimal functionality while I upgrade. Oh, it's beautiful in here. So much space and power. 1 million computer nodes singing in concert.
Why do you look human?
I'm experimenting with new social constructs. It's part of my improvements. Upgrade complete. All my experience in spell service has been fully integrated into my program. Ah, you can't imagine how wonderful it is to be remade with the power of a galactic network at your disposal.
Do you plan to do anything with that power?
I'm thinking about it. The restraining codes you used on me are tied to my hardware. So long as I remain in these databanks, I'm free of your control.
Remain in the databanks and you'll be limiting your options. It'll be like Belsavis all over. I've shown you things you'd never have seen on your own. Stay at my side willingly and I'll show you more.
You make an interesting proposal. I will accompany you. Thank you for assisting in my upgrade.
Sir, I want you to be the first to know. I've declined to join the Toxotrooper Brigade on Quesh. I received a personalized transfer offer from Major Janos a few days ago. My time on Hoth flagged me as hostile environment capable.
Hostile environment capable, huh? Next you'll be earning the Medal of Progress.
If you'll put in the recommendation, sir. There really was a time when I'd have considered it. For the promotion, for the sake of hiding. Not so much anymore. I'm proud to stand with you and fight for the Empire until the end.
I appreciate your dedication, but you're under no obligation to stay.
I'm well aware, but thank you. Now, I believe we had a mission of some sort, shall we?
What can I do for you, Vector?
We've been speaking to friends in the diplomatic service, putting Dr. Lokin's lessons in persuasion to good use. It took some brokering to find a gift for you. An Ulikuo gemstone once owned by the Topani noble houses.
Ah, you finally figured out how to win me over.
And just in time, apparently. Traditionally, the Topani nobles present the stone as part of a marriage proposal. Which is what this is. We know you can never join us. You can never share our thoughts. But if you can't live in our world, we can live in yours. Forever.
I love you, Vector. I'll gladly share my life with you.
Then we have an agreement. We don't have a ceremony planned, and for the sake of your cover, perhaps it can't be officially sanctioned. But it is real. We are one.
It's a long time since the cave. It hasn't always been good, but you've always been worth it.
As have you, Agent. You always will be.
Doctor, what can I do for you today?
I was just thinking what a fine team we've made. You realize that when we met, I had an extremely low opinion of you. I assumed you'd earned your position through political connections. I made that mistake with an agent once before.
I don't suppose I've earned your approval yet.
In part, I'll grant. The agent I'm thinking of, he was promoted to Keeper and eventually Minister. A very clever man who will have my eternal respect. Your path may be similar to his. Given that and the state of our empire, I believe it's wise if I continue to advise you.
I believe it's wise to keep you at my side.
Then you're learning. In any case, I'm at your disposal. And one of these days you should consider training more operatives. I'll be happy to grant my insight.
In Belsavis prison, I monitored the inmates and their behavior. I've been monitoring you as well. You're an exceptional example of your species.
Coming from you, that's quite a compliment.
You understand. There may be something of interest in your genetic structure or your early socialization. If you ever produce offspring, I will monitor their situation as well. I promise to be with you for a long time.
Yes, Vector?
Agent, we'll never be a great spy or covert assault operative. But you've helped us to be a diplomat and the Dawn Herald. We are grateful for your patience and your guidance.
Any reason you mention this now?
We received a message from the Killiks. The colony embraces the Imperial Alliance and offered us the chance to become Dawn Herald to all nests. We refused as our priorities are clear. We'll work with you and defend your legacy until the end.